Did TJ Holmes have another affair with a fifth woman over at ABC News? And according to a new report, Amy Robach has been blindsided by all of the women that are coming out from this whole situation. And according to TMZ, it looks as if ABC is not currently looking for replacements for TJ Holmes and Amy Robach because their investigation is still ongoing.
Baby, baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor, I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer, just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow me, lead it, just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool.
Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So the last time that we talked about this whole Amy Robach and TJ Holmes situation, we were reporting that there was a fourth woman that TJ Holmes allegedly had a sexual relationship over at ABC News. Well, now Page Six is reporting that there is another low-level staffer that he apparently had a relationship with. But before that, I saw a story that apparently Amy Robach has been blindsided by all of the affairs that TJ Holmes has allegedly had over at ABC. Girl.
This girl is delusional.
And all of you have been saying it. Amy cannot be surprised, especially after this whole situation, if he was to cheat on her. How you get him's how you lose him. So that report came out that she's been blindsided by all of this stuff. There's reports that she left New York because she just needed a break. I don't know. She probably just had work to do. Well, speaking of work, so according to TMZ, they're saying, we did a report that DeMarco Morgan, who's currently filling in for TJ Holmes at Good Morning America 3, there was a lot of talk that he would be replacing TJ Holmes. But let's keep in mind, if there's an investigation going on, if there's no finalization of TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are no longer employees of ABC News, they cannot confirm that someone is replacing them, especially if TJ Holmes and Amy Robach have enlisted attorneys to fight for their jobs and probably a little money. They're not going to confirm that. Well, this is what TMZ is reporting in regards to the future of TJ Holmes and Amy Robach. So they write this, they says ABC does not yet have eyes on potential replacements for TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, despite speculation that the GMA3 anchors are out. They continue, they say sources at the network tell TMZ that the main focus for the honchos is still completing a full investigation into whether or not TJ and Amy's relationship violated company protocols. They're also looking into additional reports of affairs Holmes might have had while employed at GMA, including one with an intern and any potential issues there. They say, while some reports have speculated that DeMarco Morgan, who has been at the GMA3 desk during TJ and Amy's leave, has already been tapped to fill Holmes' spot permanently, our network sources say that that just isn't the case, and he isn't currently being, quote, tested to take over the position. The same is true for Renan Ali, Gio Benitez, and Stephanie Ramos, who have all covered the show's anchor desk in Amy and TJ's absence. According to TMZ, they said that we're told if and when ABC looks to fill the spots, it'll be after the investigation has totally wrapped and Amy and TJ's fates are decided. So, okay, the fact that their investigation is still happening says a lot. And I believe that this report, and according to TMZ sources, I believe that this is being pushed out to the media because there was a lot of conversation that DeMarco Morgan and others were going to replace TJ and Amy. We also reported to you that TJ and Amy enlisted attorneys to fight this whole situation because they were also saying that they believe racism wasn't involved here. But the fact that their investigation is still ongoing says to me they found some things. Allegedly, I don't know. But the fact that this investigation is still ongoing and we're hearing, and look, keep in mind, and I love breaking this fourth wall when it comes to how employers handle these types of situations, especially in entertainment. There's someone pushing these stories out there. There is someone pushing these stories out there because ABC wants to make sure that they cover it themselves. They want to make sure that they're crossing their T's and dotting their I's before they make the official confirmation these two will not be returning or one of these two will not be returning. And this is part of the reason why we've gotten so many stories. I know some of you have been saying, well, TJ and Amy, they're grown adults. Why is an affair affecting their jobs? Well, this affair has opened a can of worms, specifically for TJ Holmes and the past relationships he may have had behind the scenes. We talked to you about an intern. We talked to you about his relationship with Amy. We talked to you about his relationship with GMA former producer. And then we just talked to you recently about an affair that he had with another ABC staffer when he was an ABC News correspondent. Well, now Page Six is reporting apparently there's a fifth person that he's had a relationship. Yes, I said fifth. Want to count them down again? Amy Robach, this alleged intern, the GMA producer, and then the last woman that we talked about the other day, another subordinate over at ABC. Well, now Page Six is reporting that there is another woman, a fifth woman. They're writing this. They said GMA3 co-host TJ Holmes had a suspected in-office romp with another junior staffer, a source exclusively tells Page Six. The insider claims that the alleged encounter occurred in 2015. He was busy in 2015 if you look at our past reports. The same year, a then-married Holmes allegedly had a months-long affair with subordinate Jasmine Pettaway, who he allegedly had sex with in his own office. The second woman whose identity we have chosen not to disclose has yet to respond to our numerous requests for comment. They continue, it says, our sources tell us she was in her mid-20s and worked as an overnight associate producer at ABC at the time of the alleged encounter. They continue, this says, Holmes, now 45, and the staffer who is no longer with the network were allegedly in his office sometime after 3 a.m. with the door closed. Page Six says, we're told that a, quote, bunch of rustling could be heard coming from inside the room and that the woman emerged looking completely flush and a deer in headlights. It's unclear whether the staffer ever reported the alleged encounter to HR. So according to Page Six's sources, they said that he was in a position of power over her. I do think it was, here's this good-looking younger girl and she's here in my office, let me make a move sort of thing, the insider adds, describing the situation as similar to Pettaway's. Reps for Holmes declined to comment, and ABC did not immediately respond to Page Six's inquiries. So as you know, last week we just reported about the other staffer that he allegedly had an affair with. According to Page Six, it says a source who was reportedly close with Pettaway, a 24-year-old script coordinator at the time, alleged to DailyMail.com that the first time Holmes, quote, got sexual with her was in his office, only a couple of hours before he was set to go live on air. They continue to say they had sex, and I know she was confused afterwards as to what it meant, the source claimed, calling Holmes a, quote, predator who took full advantage of his position. Here's the thing. I know some of you in the comment section, and look, I don't always trust the comments, but I think it's important to mention, like, why are we always talking about TJ? What about Amy? Here's the thing. Amy, and if you missed my podcast episode where I talked about Amy and some allegations against her, go check out that. Amy doesn't have the same level of women coming out. There aren't as many bodies as one would say. as TJ Holmes. Again, I think this is part of the reason why there's still an investigation. This is months later that ABC apparently is still investigating the situation. I don't believe they're investigating TJ and Amy's relationship anymore. It's more about TJ. I believe now that they've opened this can of worms, more and more stories are coming out. And do I think that intentionally this information is being released? Yes. Because ABC wants to make sure they cover themselves. They don't want a lawsuit from TJ Holmes or Amy Robach. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Amy back on ABC, maybe not on GMA specifically, but TJ, if he abuses power, if these women do come forward, if they're able to corroborate any of this information, he may not have a case here. And again, TJ, I wish I could feel sorry for you, but if you were laying it low and spreading it wide at work over the years, that was irresponsible of you. This is why your parents always say don't ish at work. Especially if you're trying to elevate yourself. It's a shame. It really is a shame. It's sad. It really is really sad. Guys, as always, I want to know, I can't believe we're still talking about the TJ Holmes and Amy Robach situation. I honestly thought, okay, they had an affair. We'll move on to the next story. But as I said yesterday during our Tuesday takeover, some of these folks need to be in Cheaters Anonymous, if that's even a thing, because it's chronic. And I wouldn't be surprised that there are plenty of other people in this whole situation that just weren't involved at the workplace. Maybe. Guys, let's continue this conversation in the comments section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.